All right, so I've already done an hour and a half of filming. I went back to my geopolitics series because Ian Carroll launched his buyer app, and I went down that huge rabbit hole of explaining the importance of soil and food, understanding where your food comes from, and the absolute floodgates that Ian Carroll has opened into the collective with his buyer app. So that was an amazing video. This is an amazing time to be alive, and I'm going to ground myself back into my planetary series here, and I do need a drink. Hopefully my voice holds up. Okay, so this is the planetary series. I've already gone over the Sun, Mercury, Earth, and Mars, and this is my my moon video. Maybe I need some water. All right. Now then, grounding back into a different series. All right, so I'm going to do a little introduction in case you missed the other videos. The planets as archetypal teachers of the human soul. Astrology isn't about predicting your life. It is about remembering your architecture. Every planet represents a piece of your psyche, a function. Now my breath, I gotta have this space heater on me so my breath isn't so dragon-like. All right, but that's what's killing me through. I've got my space heater on. It's freezing here in Indiana, and I'm out in my industrial farm shed, so so don't wake up the family. And I'm a night owl, and I work second shift, and so please like and subscribe to help me bring this to a full-time career. All right, so I know, right? This is just a hobby right now, and I've written 30 books already, so I'm almost at 500 videos, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and then I will launch my actual courses that are behind a paywall. So these are the foundational videos. I do plan on going very far. Lifelong journey here for me. All right, so the planets, every planet represents a piece of your psyche. A function, an instinct, a wound, a power, a cycle you must live through in order to become who you came here to be. And this isn't just astrology, this is psychology, this is mythology, and this is the collective unconscious speaking through symbolic language. The planets are archetypes, the archetypes are psychological drives, the drives are stories, and the stories are you. In this series, I'm not teaching planets as floating rocks or necessarily just personality traits. I'm teaching them as teachers, ancient intelligences that have shaped civilizations, consciousness, and every stage of your personal evolution. All right, so your moon is the real you, the self before the story. And I've actually expanded this video out. At the end, I will be going through all of the moon, the moon signs. So from Aries through Pisces moon. So do stay until the end, and you can learn a little bit about your specific moon sign, as well as my Capricorn 10th house moon. I have a stellium in Capricorn, and my moon is in the 10th house in Capricorn. And that will be the next, yes, that will probably be my next big ego book. I have 6 Astro-Psychological Volume 1 ego books done, and I think that I'm ready for the Capricorn. I just launched a 500-page Scorpio ego book, and I am ready to move into Capricorn the GOAT. I am the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? In a humble way. All right, so what the moon really is, the nervous system of the soul. Most astrology oversimplifies the moon as your feelings, your emotions, and your feminine side. That is surface level. The moon is far deeper. It is your entire internal operating system. The moon is your nervous system, your emotional memory, your attachment template, your subconscious protective instinct, your childhood imprint, your intuitive body, your emotional intelligence, and your somatic truth. Your moon shows how you bond, how you detach, how you self-soothe, what makes you shut down, what makes you open, what destabilizes you, and what restores safety. Your sun is who you are becoming, and your moon is who you already are. Your moon is the you before conditioning, before ego, before performance, the self your soul brought into this life. Psychological layer, the attachment blueprint. Your moon sign reveals your attachment style, your stress patterns, your intimacy needs, your conflict reactions, and your safety triggers. So, examples through a temperamental lens: the fire moons, Aries, Leo, and Sag moons, needs honest expression, autonomy. Autonomy for a fire sign. Don't ever entrap a fire sign. They will bust out of there like a fiery tornado. Yes, they need freedom and autonomy. Excitement, and they dislike emotional stagnation. Fire signs are very emotionally expressive. Earth sign, moon, earthy moons, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They need stability, reliability, routines, calm sensory environments. All of the moon signs have introverted sensing. That is a interesting mental note. All about their own sensory comfort, their environmental senses comfort. All right, so air moons, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, needs communication, space, emotional space, understanding, and mental connection. Water moons, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They need emotional depth, attunement, intimacy, and psychic safety. Your moon is a part that says, before I connect, before I can trust, before I can open, I need this. Everyone's this is different. And I'm going to break that down at the end of this video. Archetypal layer, the inner child, inner mother, and inner oracle. These archetypes live within the moon. The inner child. Your moon shows where you feel small, sensitive, what wounds never healed, how you regress under stress, your raw emotional truth. The inner mother, your moon reveals how you self-soothe, how you nurture, how you protect, how you receive care or don't, and how you parent others. Your inner oracle. The moon carries psychic memory, ancestral trauma, past life emotional patterns, karmic fears, intuitive warnings, and psychic signals. You don't think your moon, you receive and feel your moon. Evolutionary layer, the moon across ages. Age of Cancer and the ancient tribal era. The moon ruled humanity. Life was rhythmic, cyclical, and intuitive. The age of Aquarius through the age of Pisces. Patriarchy suppressed the moon. Intuition was ridiculed. Emotional literacy collapsed. Women became emotional containers for the whole civilization. You know, you hear about weaponized incompetence, but you don't realize how much emotional containment. Those who do not deal or evolve or understand or deal with their own emotions, who do you think comes in and swoops in and does the emotional labor? That's a wicked one. That's a wild one to get into. So, yes, women became emotional containers for whole civilizations, especially in relationships. Think about it. Men lost access to emotional integration. The moon became wounded, and now we are in the age of Aquarius. The moon rises again, but not intelligently, but not intelligently. Aquarius transforms the moon into emotional intelligence, somatic awareness, trauma informed living, intuitive accuracy, and nervous system sovereignty. Emotion is no longer weakness, emotion is data. The moon in Aquarius era, emotional sovereignty. The new moon archetype in this age. The moon is not codependent, emotionally chaotic, hyper independent, or avoidant. But this era requires emotional literacy, trauma awareness, somatic grounding, intuitive precision, and boundary clarity. Without moon mastery, Mars becomes reactive, Venus becomes mistrustful, Mercury disassociates, Saturn collapses, and the sun loses identity. The moon is the foundation of the psyche. The somatic moon, your body's emotional creator. So, this is the missing layer nobody teaches. Your moon lives in your body. You feel it through your breath, your gut, your digestion, your chest, your voice, your muscle tension, your sleep cycles. When your moon is safe, you breathe, your breath drops lower, your shoulders release, your stomach calms, your voice softens, and your intuition becomes clear. When your moon is threatened, the chest tightens, the gut clenches, the mind spins stories, and the nervous system locks. Your moon is your body's truth teller. It reacts before your brain has time to analyze. You cannot heal your emotions without healing your nervous system. You cannot understand your moon without understanding your somatic reactions. The karmic moon, the emotional contract you incarnated with. Your moon is not random. Your soul chose your moon because it carries the emotional curriculum you came here to evolve through. Your moon reveals the mothering you received, the mothering you lacked, the mothering your lineage struggled with, the emotional wound inherited from ancestors, the emotional gift inherited from past lives. My whole 2025 was a ton of Native American ancestral generational trauma healing. I did a lot of genealogy work. I've done a lot of information gathering for tribal cards. It's been a wild 2025 with my own ancestral healing. The moon is your karmic vulnerability, your karmic longing, your karmic protection strategy, your karmic emotional superpower. All right, so for example, fire moon karmic lesson, expression over suppression, earth moon stability without rigidity, air moon's karmic lesson, connection beyond intellect, water moon karmic lesson, depth without drowning. Your sun is your mission, your moon is why that mission matters. Your soul chose this emotional imprint because it would grow you. The relational moon, what you need to love, what you need in love to feel safe. Here's the truth. You don't date someone's sun, you date their moon. Every relationship is a negotiation between two nervous systems. Your moon determines what you need in partnership, how you react to conflict, how you attach, how you withdraw, what triggers childhood wounds, what creates emotional safety, how you ask for love, what you sabotage in love, what makes you stay, and what makes you walk away. When your moon is unhealed, you reenact childhood dynamics, you fear abandonment or engulfment, you spiral emotionally, you choose partners who match old wounds, you misinterpret neutral behavior as threat. When your moon is healed, relationships feel calm, you communicate needs clearly, You set boundaries without fear. You regulate during conflict. You choose partners who align with your nervous system. This is a secret. Healthy love requires a regulated moon. Moon shadow the unhealed nervous system. Unintegrated moon energy creates emotional volatility, avoidance, hyperindependence, anxiety loops, projection, codependency, fear of intimacy, and fear of abandonment. Relationship issues are rarely sun issues, they are most always moon issues. An unhealthy moon interprets everything as danger, misreads intentions, rewrites reality based on fear, and self-sabotages connection. Your moon is not just how you feel, it's how you survive love. Moon mastery, emotional intelligence as psychic power. A healthy moon expresses emotional clarity, stable self-soothing, honest needs, vulnerability with boundaries, intuitive accuracy, and grounded emotional strength. Moon mastery equals feeling without flooding, needing without clinging, and loving without losing yourself. How to heal your moon, somatic, psychologically, and spiritually. Moon healing requires nervous system regulation, safety first always, attachment repatterning, learning secure connection, reparenting, providing the nurture you didn't receive, somatic integration, feeling emotion in the body, not suppressing it, ancestral healing, ending emotional patterns passed down for generations, intuition training, distinguishing fear from intuitive knowing, emotional honesty, naming your needs before resentment builds. You cannot bypass your moon, you must tend to it. So I have a Capricorn moon. I'm going to break that down because it is a difficult moon. And then I'm going to get into the 12 moon signs. So, my Capricorn moon in the 10th house. My Capricorn moon explains why I'm emotionally disciplined, why people trust my leadership. My responsibility shaped my early. I grew up very young. I was like the adult child taking care of everybody. Yes, absolutely. And why I can hold so much ancestral weight. Capricorn moon says I only feel safe when there is structure, stability, direction, and competence. 10th house says my emotional safety comes from purpose, legacy, and contribution. My karmic moon story includes parentification at a young age, early maturity, emotional containment, being the stabilizer, carrying generational pressure. My evolved moon becomes deeply wise, emotionally stable, protective without control, nurturing without enmeshment, grounded and reliable, a mentor, guide, and elder, and also the goat, I must say. Gosh, my Capricorn moon certainly comes from my native side. Absolutely. There's a lot of actual Capricorns. I've not only done genealogy on ancestry.com. I went many, many generations back, and but I've also done that in an astrological lens. So I've taken many, many, many of my family members on both sides of the family. I've done their birth charts, and it's very awesome to see the energy, like what you inherit from both sides of the family and your own energy. It's really, really, really awesome. So this is why, yeah, it's very, Capricorn moon is, I constantly feel like I'm climbing a mountain. Like I have so many goals. It is wild. Many, many goals. All right. So, in closing, and then I'll get into the 12 moon signs. The moon is the home inside you. before purpose, before identity, before ambition. Capricorn moon signs are very ambitious. Before desire, there is safety. There is memory. There is instinct. There is your inner child. There is your ancestral ocean. Master your moon and you become emotionally sovereign. Heal your moon and you become spiritually unshakable. Your moon is not your weakness. Your moon is your root power. Your moon is your soul's home. All right, I'm getting absolutely exhausted. I've been filming for almost 2.5 hours. All right, so the 12 moon signs as nervous system types. So this is tying in the nervous system with your moon sign, and these are briefs. So, all right, so the moon sign isn't just how you feel, it is how your nervous system protects you. And when you understand your moon, you finally understand yourself. All right, so I'm going to describe the 4 nervous system styles first, and then I will get into the 12 moon signs as variations of them. All right, so the 4 lunar nervous system styles. Every moon sign falls into one of these survival patterns. Fire moons, fight response. So Aries, Leo, Sag moons, somatic instinct is activation. Emotional instinct is expression. Safety instinct is let me react to gain control. Their body revs up when unsafe. They protect themselves by asserting, expressing, escaping, acting, and moving energy. Fire moons don't fear emotion, they fear stagnation. Earth moons freeze, stabilize, response. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn moons. Somatic instinct is grounding or shutting down. Emotional instinct is to contain, analyze, and endure. Safety instinct is I must stabilize myself. They protect themselves by control, routine, silence, physical environments, and predictability. Earth moons don't fear emotion, they fear chaos. Air moons, Capricorn moon. I definitely can be very OCD in my own way. I'm extremely organized. I've written 3 books. I'm giggling at myself because of it's all about routine and the control aspect. Earth moons can certainly be OCD and perfectionist. All right, air moons, flight response for air moons, Gemini, Libra, Aquarians. Somatic instinct, disassociation, and mental escape. Emotional instinct, detach, analyze, and rationalize. Safety instinct is let me understand it so I don't feel it. They protect themselves by talking, thinking, explaining, withdrawing into the mind, redirecting energy socially. Air moons don't fear emotion, they fear emotional intensity. Water moons fawn and merge response. Capricorn, Scorpio, and Pisces. Somatic instinct, emotion in the gut and chest. Emotional instinct, merge, deepen, and absorb. Safety instinct, if I understand you emotionally, I can stay safe. They protect themselves by attuning, bonding, merging, holding emotional memory, and psychic scanning. Water moons don't fear emotion, they fear emotional abandonment. All right, so now I'm going to take a quick coffee break and go through the 12 moon signs. And then I'm going to finally get some sleep and start it all over again. All right, so Aries moon, the instinctive fear nervous system, survival style, fight, forward movement, attachment default, avoidant protective. Somatic signature, heat, chest activation, and immediate reaction. This moon protects itself through independence, quick decisions, emotional honesty, and movement. Their emotional trigger is feeling controlled. What they truly need is autonomy, direct communication, partners who don't take intensity personally. Leo moon, the solar nervous system, survival style, expressive fight. Attachment default, anxious, creative. Somatic signature, heart-centered warmth. Pride, tension in the diaphragm. This moon needs recognition, warmth, emotional reciprocity. Their wound, feeling unseen or unappreciated. Their superpower is emotional courage. Sagittarius moon, the expanding nervous system. Survival style is fight or flight hybrid. Attachment default is freedom seeking avoidant. Somatic signature is restlessness, digestive tension, and the urge to escape. Oh, Sagittarius. I have my my Native American blanket over here is actually a baby blanket of my Sagittarius, one of her many. I have taken it. She has her other one, but yeah, this is my Sagittarius daughter. They're like a freaking fiery tornado. The urge to escape. They're very movement oriented. I'm giggling. Sag energy, man. Whew. This moon protects itself by humor, perspective, intellectual reframing, and distancing. Their fear is emotional confinement. Their gift is emotional optimism. Taurus moon, the regulated nervous system. Survival style is grounded freeze. Attachment default is secure unless disrupted. Semantic signature is slow breath and sensual processing. This moon needs routine, physical comfort, consistency, and time. Their shadow is emotional stubbornness, and their gift is stability. Virgo moon, we have the analytical nervous system. Survival style is freeze and then fix. Attachment default is anxious, responsible. Somatic signature is gut sensitivity, tension in the solar plexus. This moon protects itself through solving, organizing, caretaking, and perfectionism. Their fear is emotional messiness. Their gift is precision and discernment. Capricorn moon, I feel sorry for y'all. The armored nervous system. Survival style is freeze and fortify. Attachment default is avoidant, self-reliant. Somatic signature is chest tightness, stoic expression, long-term stress patterns. This moon needs respect, structure, purpose, and reliability. Their wound is I must earn emotional safety. Their gift is emotional discipline and leadership through stability. Gemini moon, the adaptive nervous system. Survival style is flight. Attachment default is anxious mental. Semantic signature is throat activation, restless hands, and scattered focus. This moon protects itself through words, ideas, humor, and distraction. Their fear is emotional stagnation, and their gift is emotional intelligence through language. Libra moon, the harmonizing nervous system. Their survival style is flight and fawn. Attachment default is anxious, other oriented. Somatic signature is chest fluttering, energy focus on others' reactions. This moon needs harmony, beauty, partnership, and fairness. Their wound is self abandonment, and their gift is relational grace. Aquarius moon, the detached nervous system. Survival style is flight and freeze. Attachment default is avoidance. Somatic signature is tension between behind eyes, disassociative patterns. This moon protects itself through distance, intellectualization, and non reactivity. Their fear is emotional intensity and losing individuality. And their gift is emotional clarity and objectivity. Cancer moon, the ancestral nervous system. Survival style is fawn and merge. Attachment default is anxious, preoccupied. Somatic signature is stomach sensitivity, chest heaviness, and intuitive waves. This moon needs attunement, safety, and reassurance and belonging. Their wound is abandonment, and their gift is deep emotional intelligence. Scorpio moon, the depth nervous system. Survival style is freeze, fawn, and fight. Attachment default is anxious, hypervigilant. Semantic signature is gut intensity, emotional surges, and deep root memory. This moon protects itself through emotional X-ray vision, control, privacy, and intensity. Their fear is betrayal, and their gift is emotional alchemy. And last but not least, Pisces moon, the empathetic nervous system. Survival style is merge and disassociate. Attachment default is anxious, boundarylessness. Excuse me. And then semantic signature, diffuse emotional sensation, energetic permeability. This moon needs softness, gentleness, and spiritual connection. Their wound is emotional overwhelm, and their gift is compassion and psychic intuition. So the nervous system compatibility between moons. I don't think I'm going to get into that actually. All right. So in closing, most people try to heal their lives through mindset. But mindset is Mercury, behavior is Mars, and identity is the sun. Your moon is the precondition for all of them. If your moon is dysregulated, nothing else stabilizes. When your moon feels safe, your relationships deepen, your intuition sharpens, your confidence rises, your purpose clarifies, your nervous system relaxes. The moon is not your weakness, the moon is your original wisdom. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave your thoughts, feelings, your experiences in the comments below. Even if you have a question, I am open to questions as well. Feel free to comment in the comment section below, and be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.